Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today we're taking you to Norway, a country where sexual freedom is lived with such openness and an attitude that you could say it's a national sport. Get ready to delve into a fascinating conversation about how Norwegians approach sexuality, relationships, and intimacy in a unique and liberating way. Don't miss it. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's get started. Norway, a Nordic country known for its stunning natural landscapes, rich history, and commitment to equality, has long been a beacon of progress in the world. From its Viking roots, where warriors sailed the seas in search of new lands and adventures, to its modern contemporary society, Norway has evolved while maintaining a strong sense of cultural identity. Its majestic fjords, snow-capped mountains, and northern lights attract travelers from around the world, while its social welfare system and progressive policies reflect a deep commitment to equality and justice. Norway's history dates back to the Viking Age, which began around 800 AD. During this time, Norwegian Vikings ventured beyond their borders, exploring and trading with other cultures in Europe and beyond. These warriors and traders are not only known for their raids, but also for their skill in navigation and their impact on European history. The Viking Age was a period of great expansion for Norway. Norwegian Vikings established settlements as far away as Iceland, Greenland, and parts of North America, such as Newfoundland. These voyages were not only driven by the quest for riches, but also by a desire for new lands to farm and establish communities. Viking culture left an indelible mark on Norwegian identity, with myths, legends, and traditions still resonating in contemporary society. In the 9th century, Harald Fairhair unified much of Norway under a single kingdom, marking the beginning of a new era. During this time, Christianity became established in the country, especially through Danish and German influences. The conversion to Christianity had a significant impact on Norwegian culture, leading to the construction of churches and monasteries that became centers of learning and culture. Over the following centuries, Norway went through a number of political changes. In 1380, a union was formed with Denmark that would last for over 4 centuries. This union had a profound impact on Norwegian politics and culture, as Denmark dominated much of the country's administration. However, despite the restrictions imposed, Norway maintained a strong cultural identity. In 1814, following the Napoleonic Wars, Norway was ceded to Sweden in the Treaty of Kiel. However, the Norwegians rose up against this decision and proclaimed their independence in May 1814, drafting a constitution that is still considered one of the oldest democratic documents in the world. Although this independence was short-lived and Norway was in union with Sweden until 1905, it laid the groundwork for the country's democratic development. Norwegian culture is a mosaic of ancient and modern traditions. The official language is Norwegian, which comes in 2 written forms, Bokmål and Nynorsk. Norwegian literature has produced great names such as Henrik Ibsen and Knut Hamsun, whose works have influenced world literary thought. Ibsen, considered the father of modern theater, tackled complex social issues that still resonate today. Music also holds an important place in Norwegian culture. From folk singers to extreme metal bands such as Mayhem and Dimmu Borgir, Norway has proven to be a melting pot of musical genres. Traditional Norwegian folk music is characterized by the use of the hardanger fiddle, which has a distinctive sound and is central to cultural celebrations. In addition, the country hosts cultural festivals such as the Bergen International Music Festival and the Oslo Jazz Festival, which attract world-renowned artists. In the visual realm, artists such as Edvard Munch have left an indelible mark on the art world with iconic works such as The Scream. Norwegian gastronomy is another fascinating aspect of its culture. Traditional dishes include rakfisk, fermented fish, lutefisk, dried cod, and brunost, brown cheese. Norwegian cuisine is also based on fresh, local ingredients, with a focus on sustainability and responsible fishing. Norwegian salmon is world famous and is a mainstay in the country's diet. Norway also celebrates a rich tradition of baking and confectionery. The Koldtbord, a traditional cold buffet that includes a variety of cold dishes such as salads, cured meats, and smoked fish, is common at celebrations and family gatherings. Wait a minute. If you are enjoying our exploration of sexual freedom in Norway and want to learn more about how this attitude impacts everyday life, don't forget to like this video and leave us your comment. What do you think about the way Norwegians live their sexuality? Your support is essential so that we can continue creating interesting content. Stay with us because there is still much more to discover in this fascinating Nordic culture. Norway is famous for its stunning fjords, which are deep glacial valleys filled with seawater. The Geiranger Fjord and the Nærøy Fjord are UNESCO World Heritage Sites and attract tourists from all over the world. These natural formations are not only visually stunning, but are also rich ecosystems that are home to a variety of flora and fauna. phenomena. In the northern regions of Norway, the sun does not set for several weeks in summer. This natural phenomenon is known as the midnight sun and offers residents and visitors endless hours of daylight to enjoy outdoor activities. In contrast, during the winter months, some areas experience extended nights due to the polarity of the sun. Norway is known for its high standard of living and social welfare system. The country has one of the highest human development indices in the world, with universal access to free healthcare and education. This holistic approach to social welfare has contributed to the creation of an equitable society where everyone has opportunities to thrive. Oslo, the Norwegian capital, is home to the Norwegian Nobel Committee, which awards the Nobel Peace Prize each year. This award recognizes individuals and organizations that have made significant contributions to world peace. The ceremony takes place in December and draws international attention to efforts to promote peace. Norway stands out as a world leader in sustainability and renewable energy, leveraging its abundant natural resources to promote a greener future. The country sources approximately 98% of its electricity from hydroelectric sources, significantly reducing its carbon footprint. In addition, Norway has invested in wind and solar energy, further diversifying its energy mix. The Norwegian government also encourages the use of electric vehicles, offering tax incentives and developing extensive charging infrastructure. With strict environmental policies and a strong commitment to conservation, Norway not only protects its natural beauty, but also inspires other nations to follow suit in the fight against climate change. In Norway, sexual freedom is celebrated and promoted as a fundamental aspect of cultural identity. Norwegian society is known for its openness towards diverse sexual orientations and gender identities. This is reflected in inclusive policies that protect LGBTQ+ rights, as well as a general attitude that encourages acceptance and respect towards differences. Since the 1970s, Norway has implemented a number of progressive laws relating to LGBTQ+ rights. In 1972, Norway decriminalized homosexuality, becoming one of the first countries in the world to do so. In 2009, Norway passed a law allowing same-sex marriage, further cementing its commitment to equality. In addition, Norwegian laws prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity in areas such as employment and housing. These measures have helped create an environment where LGBTQ+ people can live openly without fear of reprisal or discrimination. Pride festivities are celebrated with great enthusiasm in cities such as Oslo and Bergen, where thousands of people participate to show their support for sexual diversity. These celebrations include colorful parades, cultural events, and educational activities that promote acceptance and bring visibility to the historical struggles faced by LGBTQ+ communities. Almost like a national sport. If this video has made you think or surprised you, leave us a comment telling us what you think. We would love to know what you think about this open-minded perspective. Don't forget to share this video with your friends so they too can learn about this interesting reality. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for joining us, and see you on the next adventure.